Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. It's so great to see you again. My name is Kat. Today you'll be joining me in my video number 2. I am so excited. That might be a little bit too much. The reason why you can see a little bit of excitement from me is because this video aligns with my element with a little bit of shopping, a little bit of saving, and probably a whole lot of spending. As you can see in the title, today is going to be a massive thrift haul. When it comes to thrifting, this is my first time. I was really inspired to create this video by local YouTubers around here in Toronto. They just found so many deals and just go around hopping to different value villages, Salvation Armies, and they find really cool stuff. So I thought maybe I should try it too. And oh my god, it has changed how I think of shopping. It's changed how I even think of styling things, and I wouldn't be really surprised if I post one too many of these per season. Hopefully you enjoy them because I definitely have fun making these. To list the stores that I went to Value Village, Plato's Closet, Talize, and slightly cheating here, also Walmart. Not really a thrift store, but there's a reason why I'm going to be showing you a few items from there. Another particular thing that I made sure of, I wanted to go to these thrift stores during their 50% everything sale. They're already on a deal. To add an extra deal, that's just my happy place. Also, just so you know, these were all purchased on all separate occasions. To be quite honest, I don't think my heart could take in to buy all of these at once. Or maybe I can, who am I kidding? But just to give you an idea, I went to Plato's Closet 3 times. I went to 2 locations. The second and third time I returned a few things, but purchased more of that I thought were a little bit more unique. But then I went to Value Village twice and then to Lee's, so it just all piled up into this large sum that I can't wait to show you. Alright, let's begin. So the first pile I'll be showing you would be the tops. To be quite honest, I noticed that I have a overarching theme for what I purchased. I think I just have a preference and I just love mock necks and sleeveless sweaters. 4 out of 5 of the tops you'll see. First one would be this, which I got from Value Village. Very simple, nothing really special to the top. The brand is Bossini, so I don't really know where that's from, but it fits really nicely. Great because you could really tell that it probably was barely worn. The white is still white. I got this for $6.99, but it was on 50% off, so $3.50. Next I got, it's actually going to be the first Aritzia anything that I own. I just find that Aritzia is expensive. So this is from the Wilfred brand. It is just this really rich, nice, not really mustard. I don't know what this color is. You could see mock neck, sleeveless sweater. I got this from Plato's Closet for $16. Plato's Closet is the only place that didn't have the 50% off of all the things that I've purchased, but I thought that the reason why I don't shop at Aritzia or Wilfred is because of the price, so to get this for $16, such a deal. The third item, this is more so very simple as it is. This is from Ardennes. Ardennes, I find I shop there for really basic things because it's so cheap for what they have. It's what you really define as fast fashion. If you want something that Kendall and Kylie designed for literally 2 weeks to wear, that's where you'd buy it. So I got this, again, mock neck sweater, probably lighter than the other 2. This was for $3.99 at Talize at 50% off, $1.50. I don't think you can go wrong with that. So this next one is probably my favorite with regards to its color. It reminds me of my favorite character, Winnie the Pooh! So it's not as yellow as Winnie the Pooh, but I just love how rich the color is. This one is a regular sleeve mock neck top, a little thicker than usual too. This is actually from Zara, and I just love thrifting Zara because literally 2 months ago I was obsessed with the sale that Zara was holding, and I probably bought a bunch of things. This was at Plato's Closet and I bought it for $10. Fits really well, and I just love the color. Probably because my favorite color is yellow and I can wear it in any season. Last but not least, this was the very first thing I picked up from everything. I went to Value Village, was kind of just trying to test things out. I walked into an aisle and I saw this and I'm like, there's no way people will not pick this up right when they see it. But it's this Le Shoutout top. It is very nice, structured, and there's something about it that the fit, even in kind of the waist, just has that kind of cinching without it looking like it is. Gives you the waistline that you want. It's a little longer, which is nice, and the color is just beautiful, especially for the spring. The size is small, so I was just nervous that it wasn't gonna fit me, but it actually fit perfectly. This was on for $8.99, 50% off. Getting this for $4.50. I don't know where else I could get this from. And to add to that, when I brought this to the cashier, she literally gave me a nod and said, "Nice purchase." And I was just like, oh my god, I did so well. So for the bottoms, I purchased 5 as well. I've got 3 pairs of pants and 2 skirts. Pulling my first one. This is one of those not really thrifted but great find. This is a pleather legging. I've been noticing that this has been a nice trend. I used to not like how it looks, but there's a few kind of shows out there that characters are really wearing this nicely, and I'm digging it. So I purchased this one from Walmart, and it was on sale for $9. Very basic, and what I like about this is the material is not restrictive versus what I found there's other more so liquidy leggings out there that just feels like you can't move in them. This one, it has that stretch, has that look, and so I think that the more comfortable it is, the better. Next, this is from Plato's Closet. I thought that this was such a nice staple for just going to work or even just going out and about. This is from Seven Sisters, which is, I believe, from the M Boutique or Mendocino. The one thing about this pair of pants is I don't know if you could see on camera, but there's a little bit of kind of like tiny pulls. You know, when you're walking and if you have jewelry on, your kind of ring can just kind of like snatch onto the material. I don't think that it's such a big deal. That's why I picked it up. There's a few in the back too. But overall, there's nothing really else wrong with the item. This was from Plato's Closet, and I got it for $12. The next one is also from Plato's Closet, and it's this H&M blue tweed pants. It is on the thicker side and really nice fit, actually. I love the blue. I think it's just a nice spring color. Even the length itself, so I'm 5'2", and it hits me just well enough by my ankles. I tried it on and so surprised about the fit of this, and I don't believe I've seen anything like this from H&M, but it's from there, so I'm guessing they sold it and I just wasn't attentive enough. Thank you, thrifting. And oh, the tag fell, and I got it for $12. Moving on to the skirts, the 2 that I got, the first one is from Value Village, and this is probably one of the unique finds that I got. There's just something interesting about it that I just fell in love with it when I was shopping. So it's this kind of beige skirt. It's knee length, a little bit past knee length, but it has these layers in them that I found was just very interesting. It's almost, I don't even know what material this is. It's just kind of like a nice flare skirt. So I paired it with that like white mock neck sleeveless sweater, and I thought it looked really nice. I do know that I need to belt this because it's on the looser end, and to be quite honest, the reason why I found that weird is it's an extra small, so I'm usually around a medium, so for me to fit an extra small, really weird. It's from the brand Limited, so I don't really know where that's from. If you know, please share. I got this from Value Village. Its tag is for $9.99, 50% off. I got this for $5. And lastly, for the skirts, actually one of the best finds that I found. This is a very rich blue Lord & Taylor skirt right here. I don't know if I can show that, but it is just a gorgeous piece. I just love how it fits. It doesn't even really look like it's used, and if it's used, maybe once or twice, but I just love this, and I could just already imagine all the things that I want to pair with this. You could wear it casually, dress it up, and with regards to price, it was tagged at $7.99, and with 50% off, $4, you can't go wrong. So that is it for the bottoms. We're moving on to the dresses and rompers. So I only really have 2. The first one I got, this is from Value Village, and the brand is from the Abercrombie & Fitch. I thought it was just really nice, something very easy for what could be expected are hot summers, anything that would just really be breathable, even just darker colors I found, so if you're sweating you can't really tell with any of the sweat marks. This would be a nice find. I love the frills in the bottom. I thought that was very girly. Just the fit itself, this was a small, so again I thought, I was really worried that it wouldn't fit me, but it does. For the price, it's tagged at $12.99, so for $6.50 I thought this was a great find. The next one I got is from Walmart. It's this long sleeve dress. I thought the print is just gorgeous. It's this kind of purple pink floral pattern, flares in the sleeve and flares at the bottom. It doesn't really have kind of like a cinch waist, but I thought that it fit really well and you can do so much with it. This is a size small. Typically for Walmart, sizes do run a little big. To really tell you how much it was, this was for $5. This was probably just as cheap as anything I bought from Value Village, but it's new, so I could not pass that up. With regards to accessories, I really got one. Didn't really find anything that I liked, but I saw this at Talize. It's a very simple, super thin black belt. It is a size 4, so too small for me, but great size for my waist. So I thought that this would be just really good for cinching anything that are really loose fitting in my closet, and the fact that it's black on black, I thought that it wouldn't be anything that stands out. So it's a nice classic piece to have, and I'm glad I found it. With regards to price, this was $4.99, so with 50% off it was for $2.50, so I can't go wrong with that. Last but not the least, we've got blazers, outerwear, jackets. I thought these were all jackpots. I love every single piece, and to be quite honest, there's really great finds in this pile. To start, I wanted to show you this favorite. The reason why this is my favorite, very similar to the other shirt that I bought. It's the color. It's a yellow sporty jacket. This isn't even a branded item. It says that it's from Style & Co. Petite Sport. Don't know where that's from, but I am in love with the fit of this, the color of this. This is a super lightweight jacket. It's springtime. If it rains and it's hot, I could just be wearing this and it'll be super nice, and it adds bright color. And to be quite honest, this being my favorite color, I'd love to wear this every day. With regards to price, the reason why I can't say no, the tag says $7.99, so with 50% off, $4 for a jacket that's this yellow. I haven't found anything like this out there, so it went into my bag, purchased. The next one I got, this one is from Plato's Closet. The brand is from Forever 21. This is kind of one of those really lightweight trench coat like jackets, very evident with the back specifically. I just love this slab detail right here. It's on the long side, which I like. The one thing to note is it's very see-through, but with regards to use, I don't think it's really that worn. It is on the bigger side. The reason why I say that is the size I found is extra small. I didn't think it would fit, but I wanted to try it, and it just was perfect, so I picked it up. From Plato's Closet, I purchased this for $12, and I thought this would be just a really nice classic piece. I wanted to be able to purchase a more trench coat like items in my wardrobe, even just kind of having longer pieces, so if I have short tops that I could have something that covers my bum, and I thought this would be a great add to my closet. The next one, it's not really the cheapest item, but a great find nonetheless. This is a classic black blazer from Zara, and I thought this is a great purchase, but a great purchase just for wearing to work or having it in general. I thought that I couldn't really pass it up. This was on the more expensive side. I bought it from Plato's Closet for $25, but it really looks like the person who bought it never wore it. The lapel has this satin finish to it. The sleeves are just classic regular length with this satin button, but overall I just love the fit of it. This will be replacing my current black jacket that's really kind of just tearing to pieces at this moment. The next one I got, also a Zara item. Actually, I have a few Zara items, but I just love it. It's this leather jacket. I already have leather jackets, but this one specifically I purchased. One of those buys that I'm just like, I need it, is the bottom of the jacket that is slightly peplum. The one thing I just thought that I love that kind of grungy and girly feel. It fits really nicely. The size is small, so again, one thing is I thought it wouldn't fit me, but trying it on, to be quite honest, the one thing I can't do with this is zip it up, but wearing it as is, it wears really well. So I think that's the one thing about it, but I could not pass it up. The tag says $22.99 with 50% off. Come on, it's 11 bucks. How can you say no to a nice leather jacket? And I don't have anything like this. I have a leather jacket, but what other reason do we need when we go shopping, ladies? The next outerwear I got, also from Zara, is this kind of long army green coat with the leather sleeve. For this particular item, this was probably the most used item that I purchased. Usually when I try to look for items, when learning about how to maneuver in the thrift store, is that look for wears and tears and kind of stains particularly, and if it's worth it for the buy. I thought this looked really good and my boyfriend approved, so I couldn't say no. Where I found the wears would be, there's a slight small tiny stain over here that just kind of, it just looks like if you know when you use Tide to Go, there's bleach, it took out the color, and a few more kind of just those bleach dots. I don't know where they came from or what it is. Wearing it, there was no rips, no tears, so I thought that it's still in good condition. Looks really nice. From Value Village was $22.99, so 50% off, again $11. Do I really need a reason to purchase it? No. Last of the outerwear, and this is probably the best buy that I found. This is from Talize. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I found this. So this is a Gap jacket, and I actually have the beige color version of this. Very thick and heavy pea coat. Classic, very schoolgirl-like, with the buttons have like the sailor detailing on them. It was a size medium, so I was surprised because that is exactly my size for this. The one thing that was shocking is that it still had a tag on. This is probably the one and only item that I saw that is new from any place, and this was at Talize. I found it a little bit harder to shop at Talize. The items were slightly older than what you found in Value Village, and if you compare it to Plato's Closet, absolutely just different feel. This was a gem from the outerwear section because there was almost nothing really in that rack that they had. This was priced at $14.99, and at 50% off, this was at $7.50 for this jacket. I am just in shock. I took it, did not want to let it go. Canadians out there, you know that we have more winters than summers here. We get our 3 months of summer and then we're back to the cold. So even if it's kind of slightly getting warmer now, I could still get use of it. But regardless, this beats how much I got my other jacket for about $120. For $7, I think I just won all of the prizes. Alright, final stretch. Wanted to talk about the last few pieces that I got and my favorite shoes. So I have 4 pairs that I found. Also forgot to mention that I also purchased a few things from Facebook Marketplace. The one thing I like about that is you're able to see what other people are selling right out of their closet. The only thing is I hate just having to go out of my way to purchase one thing. The first thing I wanted to show you that I got from Facebook Marketplace would be these loafers. I thought that these were gorgeous. I never owned loafers. The closest I really wore prior would be Oxfords. So purchasing this, I didn't really know what I was signing up for, but I just love the fit of it. The lady that purchased it sold it for $10, but she had purchased it from Nordstrom Rack for $60. She noted on her posting that the reason why she's selling it is because it wasn't wide enough for her. I thought I had wide feet, but this just fit perfectly. The brand is Susina. The one thing I really love about it is the leather. It's just very soft. It's not one of those shoes that are restricting, so it's hard to walk in. This just has a lot of give and it's very comfortable. It feels much better than wearing flats because it has that arch support, and in general very soft insole. So I think for $10 this is a steal, and I already am worrying about how I'm gonna replace this because where else can I find something like this? On with the trend with Facebook Marketplace, I also purchased another item from there. The thing that you being able to purchase shoes for $10 really sets me to be able to buy those pieces that I don't feel like splurging on, or even spending a few more dollars that I could have, even though it's cheaper than general, because I wouldn't be wearing them every day. What I mean by that is I wanted to show you these pair of boots. These were from Aldo, and it's this thigh-high suede high-heeled boots. Very, very sexy, and I love it. As I mentioned, this was sold for $10. Met the seller. She just couldn't really walk in these shoes, and so she just decided to sell them. So really only tried on at home. It wasn't worn outside, and I could tell from the insole. I've used this, so it's dirty, but in general this is just a great purchase because, like I said, I don't really feel like paying $50 minimum if it's on sale from Aldo. This is probably valued at $120 there, but I don't wear these height heels every day, and so being able to find an alternative where I purchased it for $10, try it on, and be able to see if this is something that I'd wear every day is a really great find for me to be able to try out these styles. Feedback: I also cannot walk in these. I probably lasted 30 minutes wearing this on Valentine's Day, but it's one of those, like, I get in a car, go to a restaurant, go back in the car and go home type, very minimal walking. I went to Square One and shopped in these during Valentine's Day before we went for dinner, and by the time we hit dinner, my feet were just in pain. So beautiful. Glad I didn't splurge. $10, great find. That's all I'm gonna say for this one. The next one I found is from Plato's Closet. It's these Zara mini booties, and I am in love with these. I don't know how long this style came out from Zara, but the fit of this is just nice and sleek, and it just elevates any of the outfits that you wear. I'm typically a size 8. This is a 7.5, and sometimes I fit in a 7.5. This was a little bit of a kind of a risk for me. I tried it on in the store. It is right at the edge where I'm just gonna see when my foot is swollen if I could still walk in these, but right now they're just amazing and they look so good paired with everything. This wasn't on the cheaper side because it's on Plato's Closet. The price is $25, but I always have that one black classic booty and I end up just wearing it to death, so I hope that this becomes that item for me. Alright, last but not the least, I found this from Talize, and it's these call it spring heels. It is this very nude lavender colored heels. You can see it's chunky heeled as well. Very sexy. I have no event to wear this to, but the fact that I found this and it was not worn. The insole had no markings. The only thing that was really a sign of wear would be the back of the shoe where there's a little bit of a nick and this kind of discoloration. But aside from that, that could be because you walked around at home and you hit or fell or whatever happened to the shoe. This was listed at $17.99. 50% off. Come on, $9 for this pair. This was probably like average $50 to purchase. I love how I could just try something like this, find an event to go to. Anyone would like to invite me to any of their events, I'll be wearing this. That was long. Thank you so much for staying till the end. As you notice, it's slightly darker. My sunlight is gone. I was trying to beat sunset filming this, but because there's just so much to cover and probably me blabbing too much, that it is now nighttime. I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely had so much fun making it. If you love thrifting and hey, if you live in the area, let me know. I'd love to thrift with you. What is the best find that you've had so far? If there's any kind of extra deals out there, let's share. I'd love to know where those are because I am trying to figure out how anyone knows about these deals. If you have any ideas with regards to how you thrift or do you thrift differently, I'd love to hear from you. But overall, this was just a fun experience and I'd love to do more. I won't be shocked if I posted another one in 2 weeks or sooner. I just love shopping in general and this has changed my life. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you all in my next video and thanks for watching. Bye!